If you love good finds and celebrating history, you're gonna love the Opry House Antiques at Walnut Grove, and I'm here with Bo and Cherry. What a cool space, guys, and I love that you're in the business of, you know, selling these really cool finds, but this building has a story of its own, all to itself, which goes back to the honky tonk.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the Opry House.
Well, the Opry House was founded years ago, and Hank Williams Jr. and, of course, the Marshall Tucker Band, and there were a lot of other artists that used to play here, and it was just a pretty cool spot.
So you're kind of saving this because Lord knows what happened if a person who doesn't love this building and the history that it has were to put something else in here, it may be gone. So you're saving this, but you're also saving a lot of the pieces that you have here. So what can we find in the Opry House Antiques? What are some of the things that we can find here?
A little bit of everything. We try to make a good variety so that, you know, each person, they might have their own, you know, taste and whatever. So we try to, you know, pick up something from this different estate sales or go picking and just to find some treasures.
And the trend right now is for people really wanting vintage and old finds. They're not so into buying all the new things. They want something that has a story to it that you can kind of imagine. We even had some of the crew members looking at something. My grandma had that, or my aunt, my uncle had that. And so people are really into that type of storytelling. So from glasswares, from cool bars and glasses, plates, different things like that. What are some of the things that you think that people will be coming here to kind of see?
Well, we have like Pyrex, and we have knives, we have pictures, furniture, just you name it, we probably have it.
And I know that a lot of the pieces in here are some of yours, but you also have vendor opportunities. Talk about what do you need people to do right now if they're interested in getting in the shop or maybe selling some of their wares in here as well.
Yeah, we have booth rental spaces available if, you know, somebody wants to get a booth and put their items in it. That's available. If somebody has just a few things that they want to bring, and we'll sell that for them.
And I always love when you go to a vintage shop and you don't really come in with a plan to really buy anything specific. Sometimes you do, but a lot of times you just come in and you dream a little bit. You go in, you look around, and you said, I'm looking for that perfect place to create this vintage bar, and you didn't find a piece like this. And then you can kind of piece it together. And of course, this is a family-owned business, so them being able to come in and talk to you, you can help them kind of help that dream come to life if they're looking for one small piece or maybe a larger piece.
That's right, and sometimes if people let me know, you know, what they're looking for, I can also keep an eye out when I'm out searching and picking, and, you know, I'll try to keep an eye out for things.
Who doesn't want a personal picker to say, hey, I have this piece that I need. I'm going to get Sherry and Bo on the job here. So you guys are here in Roebuck. Tell us where you're located and what are your hours going to be?
We are at 101 Old Hills Bridge Road in Roebuck, South Carolina.
We're going to be open Tuesday to Saturday from 10 to 6.
Awesome. So come out and get your shopping shoes on and come out and get ready to shop here at Opry House Antiques at Walnut Grove. I think you guys are going to be popular. What does it mean for you all to be able to, you know, keep this space that was a historic part of the community and had all these legends that play here, and now you're kind of giving it its new life by selling some of these pieces that are vintage and collected? What does that mean for you guys to be able to do that?
I was never really a history buff, but now the older you get, the more history means something to you, and just to be a part of this and own this building and share it with the public and the musical history that was laid here, you know, it's pretty incredible. It's a good feeling to keep it alive. And we're going to have one section on a wall just for the Opry House. It's going to have the history of it and some of the pictures as we collect them as to what, you know, took place here.
Well, thank y'all so much for you know, keeping that history alive. We'll be sure to put all that information on our website, yourcarolina.tv. But when you enter the Opry House Antiques at Walnut Grove, you may be you know, greeted by a special pig. I saw it a little bit earlier, so you never know what you're going to get here. Again, come and visit them here at Opry House Antiques at Walnut Grove. All that information will be placed at yourcarolina.tv. Bo and Cherry, thank y'all. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.